sure there's much call for a need for litter box systems on YouTube, but you can answer almost every other question. So I thought I'd go ahead and share a system that works great for us because we have 3 cats, plus we have numerous foster cats coming and going through our house, and we rarely have any problems with cats not using the litter box. And this is also the most economical way I've discovered after many years of trying different methods. So the key to the economical portion of the litter box is crystal litter. I use Petco's brand, uh, and I've done a lot of research and verified. I'm pretty sure, especially when this is on sale, you can't get a better deal on the litter. It lasts the longest. Crystal cat litter lasts the longest and is the easiest to clean up and requires the least amount of daily attention if you can't provide the attention you need to, which should be daily. And so the way the crystal cat litter works is it absorbs the pee and it dries out the poop and you scoop the poop out. So you'll notice I have 5 cat box litters, and that's because, like I said, we've got 3 cats and multiple foster cats coming and going. I personally am able to check my litter box once a day and clean them out. But if I'm not, you can actually go several days if you have enough litter boxes between cleaning out the litter. The other thing I discovered, and this is why I don't like clumping litter, is clumping litter requires a lot of trash. You got to take it out. You got to have a place to take it. So that goes through. You're going through a lot of bags or liners or however you want to manage that. So with the crystal litter, you only have to deal with the poop, which is a fraction of the waste material. So what I did is I have 2 5-gallon buckets, or one, whatever floats your boat, and I put a trash bag in there. And then I went to Home Depot and I got these super cheap non-permanent lids. So that's like $1 lid, and or $2 lid, excuse me, and it pops on, and you just need to put one finger on there, and it snaps closed enough to keep the odor out, and that way I don't tear the bag. You can also use the screw-on lids. I don't have one to show you, but I do believe the screw-on lids eventually tear the plastic bag, which completely defeats the purpose. So at the time the bucket is filled, I just take the trash bag and throw it in the trash. So I have a lot less waste going into the trash, and I'm having to do it less often by only having to collect the poop. So that's the advantage over the scooping litter that I've determined. And then I use cat box liners, and I take the cat add a little. I start off with just a little bit of cat litter in the bottom, and then I add more, and you stir it around every time you clean out the poop, so that the cats tend to pee at the same end of the box every time. So you spread it around so the crystal absorbs more liquid that way. You can't get it too full because the bag gets too heavy to carry out to the trash, or it'll rip the bag. But it does work well as long as you don't overfill the litter. So I get a month or more out of each litter box, and that is with 3 cats and multiple foster cats coming through before I have to take it out. I do like to have them covered. One of the biggest problems with the crystal litter, and I'm sure this is the same with clumping litter, is tracking. So I used to keep AstroTurf mats in front of all the litter boxes, but the cats don't like it, and they jump over it, and it's hard to clean those out. So essentially, I just keep the broom handy, and I sweep every day. I sweep it aside every day. And the last little bit has nothing to do with the economical or ease of use, but we have every once in a while, we have cats that come through and they scratch and they tear the litter bag with their claws when they're cleaning up when they're cleaning up after themselves. So if you have this problem, my solution, it's a bit expensive. My solution was I bought a duplicate of all my trash, or all my litter boxes, and I cut the bottom out. So then what you got there is a litter box. You put the liner in, and then you put the litter box with the cutout on top of that, and then when you add the litter, there's no place for them to tear the bag, and they can't tear the bag, and they don't tear the bag. So once I started doing that, I ended up saving a lot of time and effort and cleanup time because they can't scratch the bag. So anyway, that's it. You might spend a little bit more on the litter. Like I say, I buy my when they have the sale, I go buy them out. A 5-gallon paint bucket can't be more than a few dollars. The pop top lid is a few bucks. You can buy a huge box of trash bags and it'll last you a year. You can buy the biggest box of litter box liners. It'll last you a year. And very economical, very easy, once a day cleanup. But like we can go out of town for several days and I have no worries that my cats have made a mess when I get home, because they never have. It works great. And I've only had a few cats who were reluctant to use it, and then they were reluctant to use any kind of cat litter. I checked, and so it's the cat, not the litter. So anyway, really recommend it, and hope this helps.